Hello darlings, for today's video I'm transforming into a cyborg. I've already put on a wig and now I'm gluing down one of my brows using an Elmers washable glue stick. I'm completely covering the hair in glue and brushing the brow hairs up and flat against the skin with a spoolie. While that layer of glue dries, I'm working on my other brow. I'm filling it in as usual with the AOA brow pencil. Now that the glue has dried, I'm going in with another layer, this time just swiping upwards, and then I'm taking my spatula and making sure the hairs are laying super flat against my skin. While that dries, I'm setting the regular brow with the AOA brow soap, then switching back to the other brow, adding a final layer of glue. After that, I'm cleaning up each brow. For the regular side, I'm using the Plouise base to make the bottom edge super sharp. And for the brow that I've glued down, I'm taking a Q-tip with some water and swiping this around the edges to remove any excess glue. Before getting started on the Halloween look, we have to get our glam on. So for the eye on the same side as the regular brow, I'm adding the Plouise base all over my lid to prime it, and then I'm dipping into the iconic London Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. I'm taking the medium brown shade called Haute Chic and sweeping this into the outer V. Then I'm switching to the dark brown shade and placing this closer to the lash line. I'm applying the matte cream shade called Whipped to the front part of the eye, and then I'm dipping into the light brown shade called Real One and sweeping this around the outer edge of the whole look to make sure it's nice and blended. Now that all of the glue is dry, I'm setting it with the AOA Perfect Setting Powder in Matte Translucent. After delicately sweeping away any excess powder, I'm tapping the Plouise Mitchell Acid Rain Cosmetic Paint onto the brow. This is in the shade Blank Canvas, a skin tone color, and it's very thick and opaque. Next, I'm using my sponge to tap on a bit of the AOA liquid concealer in Porcelain, and then I'm adding the green water activated paint from the Mehron Paradise AQ Basic palette on top of the brow and around the eye in a square shape. Then I'm just using a lighter green color from the Mehron Pastel palette to lighten the overall tone of the green. Now that I have that mapped out, I can apply the rest of my regular makeup. First, we have the AOA Buildable Satin Foundation, then the liquid concealer in Porcelain, and finally the Perfect Setting Powder in Matte Translucent. Because this is just a Halloween look, I really don't want to use any high-end foundations or anything like that, so these are just $1 from Shop Miss A. I'm quickly finishing up the eye makeup with some shadow on the lower lash line and a pair of false lashes by Kiss. After tightlining, adding mascara, and brightening the waterline with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I'm taking that same white eyeliner and mapping out my lines. I really like to use this product before applying any paint because it helps guide me in knowing where to apply my paint, and it's super easy to wipe away if I mess up. Now I'm following the lines I just drew with the black paint from the Mehron Paradise AQ paint palette. I'm using a set of detail brushes that I got on Temu. They are super good for creating thin, precise lines. Once I've gone over all of the lines, I'm adding more green around my eye so that there aren't any gaps. I'm switching back to eyeshadow and using the black shade called Boss Babe from the iconic London palette to blend the edges of where the green paint touches the black paint. I want the green to be brighter, so I'm packing on the green neon pigment from the MYO makeup stack. Next, I'm adding the black eyeshadow all over my lid for a smoky eye look and filling in the neck and cheeks with the black paint. Now I'm adding highlights with white paint. I'm just drawing white lines right up against all of the black lines. Once again, using another Temu brush for precision. Now I'm adding some detail to the neck by drawing lines going up the neck with the green paint, making them more noticeable with the white, and finally adding the lighter green to give them more color. After that, I'm drawing the data streams. These are just white lines with circles at the end going all around the eye. I'm blending around the edges with more of the black shadow so that the data streams fade into the black paint better. Then I'm adding mascara, false lashes, and eyeliner. Now for the cheeks, I'm adding white to the center of where I have the black, just to give it a bit more dimension, and then I'm drawing on electrical wiring in yellow, green, red, and blue. I'm also highlighting the center of the wires with the white paint so that they pop a bit more. Another important feature to any robot is a power button. I'm adding one in blue to my forehead. To get the right shade, I'm starting with the light blue from the pastel palette and then building it up with the dark blue from the basic palette and highlighting the center with white. For lipstick, I'm using the NYX Lip Lingerie XXL Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Warm Up and connecting the black and white lines across the lips. Now I'm dipping back into that iconic London palette and picking up the brown shade to create shadows around all of the edges of the lines to make them appear more elevated and like their parts attached together. For the finishing touch, I'm adding the Bionic contact lenses from Funky Lenses. And that completes the Cyborg look. Let me know if you're excited for Halloween in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!